What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how you can find a product to sell on Amazon that makes $500 a day in a very short amount of time. Now, not every product you're going to be able to find this quick and this easy, but these are the strategies I've been using that have helped me kind of accelerate how quickly I can actually find and start profitable products on Amazon. So I'm going to jump onto my screen right now, show you guys exactly what I've been doing and this new little strategy that I really like. So when it comes to finding products on Amazon, there's really two main steps. Now, the first is product discovery. So how are we finding products to look at? Where are we getting ideas from? And step number two is just checking the product's numbers. How do we know if it's selling well, if it's too competitive, if there's big brands selling it, if it's something we should actually get into? So it's really broken down into those two categories. Now, there are going to be certain tools that you do use when you are doing product research, and a lot of these tools are pretty much a necessity now. The tools I'm going to be using in this video is called AMZ Scout. Now I'm going to be using two tools. One is for that step one, the product discovery, and the second one is for checking the actual sales and the data for those products to verify it is a good product. So let me show you right now. All right, guys, so right now I'm in AMZ Scout, and this is the web app. So what this is this you pretty much set filters and it pulls products from Amazon. So I can set different categories, different price ranges and whatnot, and it'll pull up every product that meets that criteria on Amazon. So if I say, I want all products in this niche or this category that sell over 100 units a day and have less than 100 reviews, it will pull that up. So how do we fill this data out? So we can choose pretty much all categories if we want to. There's certain ones I would not check, but for the sake of this, we're gonna choose select all and then just unselect the ones that either require approval or just not ones we're really gonna look in right now. So first one, appliances, we'll leave for now just because there's something I wanna show you guys with that. Automotive, we're gonna uncheck. Books, we'll uncheck. CDs, cell phones and accessories. Normally those are very competitive and there's a lot of products that come up with that. We're going to remove movies and TV. We're going to remove grocery and gourmet food. We're not going to sell food most likely. Again, you can do your own thing with this. Kindle, video games, and then I leave the rest. So that is all for categories. For product tier, standard and oversized, those are just the different sizes. I normally don't touch that. If it's oversized and it's still profitable, doesn't matter. I'll still sell it. Seller type, we're going to leave this unchecked. So obviously there's Amazon. So Amazon's actually selling the product, which is not always a good thing. Merchant, which means someone is fulfilling it themselves. And then FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, which is what most of you are probably doing, where you send your product into Amazon and they're shipping it out. So we can sort by that if we want to. I'm going to leave that blank. Next, we're going to go over to price here. So most of the time I'm doing product research, I will be going from $15 to $50. Sometimes I'll go higher. I usually won't go lower. You can play with it. But for the sake of it, we're going to go $12 and we'll say the max is $50 here. Now net, I normally leave blank. Rank, we don't care about. So this is sales rank. Sales rank pretty much just tells us the amount of sales, but we already know we can set how many sales we want. So there's no real reason to use sales rank unless you're using some other strategy. So estimated sales, how many sales a month do we want our product to sell? Normally for me, I want to sell 10 units a day. My goal is always 10 units a day, $10 profit. So $100 in profit a day from a particular product. So obviously it won't always meet those perfectly. So I'm going to say, we'll start a little lower. We'll say we want 250 sales. Max, we won't put a max. Estimated revenue, we're not going to worry about revenue because we already set the price and the sales. If we did the math, we could do the same thing and just put revenue. Now reviews. Reviews are kind of how you gauge competition with Amazon. For this, we're not going to put a minimum. We're going to put a maximum though. Normally, I'll put it around 75 here, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to put it as 100 just so we can see a little bit more. Rating, so what the average review rate is for this. Not review rate, but the actual review rating. So up to 5 stars if you want to see products that are selling really well but have bad reviews so you can go and fix something. That's a strategy you can do as well. And I'll shut up now and we'll get on with all of these. Listing quality, number of sellers, blah, blah, blah. We're going to leave that. And then all I'm going to do is click apply filter and it'll pull up everything that meets that criteria. Now this is still sorting under a keyword. So now it pulled up every product that meets that criteria. So now I found every single product on Amazon that is in one of these categories I've checked that is between the price of $12 and $50, gets at least 250 sales per month, and has under 100 reviews. So we go back here and we can just scroll through, and these are all the products that meet that criteria. So some of these we're going to skip right over. Let's change this a little bit. Let's get clothing out of here. Forgot to unselect that. So clothing, boom. So we can see what the products are, what categories they're in, the estimated sales. So this guy's selling 569 units, and we can see all the data here. Now, what I'd normally do is I'd scroll through here and I'd say, okay, what looks like a decent product? I don't want clothing. There's a power bank here. There's some radios. There's a lot of clothing still. Now, what you can do if you want to get rid of some of this clothing is unselect sports and outdoors. You're going to lose other products, but a lot of the clothing is in there. So we can see here, what is this? Baby clothing. So I'd scroll through here. I'd look at different products. And what I'd do is we've seen a lot of these AirPods, and this is something that's going to be very, very competitive, but let's just click on it and see. So what is the keyword for this product? That's what I need to know. What are people searching to find this product? So wireless earbuds, blah, blah, blah. So maybe we search just wireless earbuds and see. Now, from experience, and probably most of you could guess this, this is going to be a very competitive product. A lot of people are selling knockoff versions of AirPods. So we see that this one product, this single listing, meets our criteria. Does that mean we should sell the product? No. We need to make sure that everyone selling the product meets our criteria, or close to everyone, the majority of the listings. Now, with something like this, we searched up wireless earbuds. We see a lot of the same products here like this. Now, this is where the second tool comes in. This is where step 2 with the checking the actual product numbers comes in. So I'm going to go over to the Chrome extension. Again, this is the same company. It's AMZ Scout. I will have a link to this in the description of this video. Yes, it is an affiliate link, so I do get paid if you use it. If you don't like me, don't use it. That's fine. So this is their Chrome extension. This tells you all the data. So when I search wireless earbuds, it's pulling up the top sellers, so everyone on the first page. When it comes to Amazon, the whole goal is to rank as high as you can so you can get the most amount of sales. So we need to analyze the first page to know, is this a place we can rank? Is it too competitive? Is it getting enough sales? So when I click this up here, it pulls up every listing on the page that we're on, and it shows us the listing here, the image, the brand, the product score. We're going to skip that, sellers, rank, price, etc. So we can see the price here, $49, $45, $40. So it's a higher price point. Some are a little cheaper. I'd say, okay, why are these cheaper? Okay, they're a different version. These look like just cheaper versions. That looks like a different version. So I'd see the different versions of headphones. These look like kind of the popular ones. And I'd say, okay, so price, it varies, but we'll say it's around $40 for this specific type. Next, we can see the fees. We'll go over that in a little bit. First thing we really want to look at is the estimated sales here. We can see this first guy is selling 5,700 units a month. That's a lot. And we can see it continues down, thousands of units per month. And there's a good reason. You can see the revenue if you want to look at the number of reviews. 12,000 reviews, 300, 7,000, 200, 17,000. This is insanely competitive. And you can tell that by the reviews. The majority of these guys have thousands, if not hundreds of reviews. And you might say, okay, well, this guy only has 4 reviews. And why is he ranked there? Sometimes people manipulate the system and will be able to rank for a day or two, and then their account will get banned because they're trying to manipulate the system, either doing fake reviews, trying to get a bunch of fake sales and returning it. There's a bunch of kind of black hat methods, which I don't use and I would not tell any of you guys to use because you will get banned very quick. But a lot of times you might see listings with low reviews up here and you'll see, look, this guy's selling 1,000 units and has 2 reviews. And it might look good on the surface, but it's really not because they're going to get banned pretty quick and won't stay there. So if you see someone with tiny reviews like that, that's normally what it is. So that's kind of how I would analyze the product. Now, let's actually go in and find a good product that's not insanely competitive like these earbuds. So I'm going to go back here and we'll keep looking. I'd scroll through here and I pull numbers like that. Now, one of the things I want to show you guys today is a little different trick I've been using. So I'm going to go back to the filters, and kind of the gist of this here is selling add-on products for other very popular products. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm not saying sell knockoff versions of certain products, but a product that's very popular, let me show you guys on Amazon right now, is a Keurig. It's been popular for a while, right? Well, let me see if I can even spell this. This is how you spell it? All right, Keurig. Now, very popular. I'm sure majority of you guys know what this is. Thousands of reviews. We're not trying to sell this. Now, what I can do is I can click on this and I can see what other products people are selling with it. Under the actual product here, you can see frequently bought together. So what are people buying with it? Well, they have the actual Keurig. They have the cups that go in it. Here's something interesting. A carousel for the cups. Okay. And I'd go through different listings like this and I'd look because it might be the same thing. It might be different things. I see the same thing again. Okay. Maybe I'll go into one that's less competitive. This has 650 reviews. Is it the same thing? Okay. It's a different machine and whatnot. So what you can do, a way you can utilize the web app here is I'm going to just choose all categories here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my price range, the sales and the reviews, and I'm going to type in that keyword. So maybe I'm going to type in Keurig. So if we type in Keurig or K-Cup up here, we can sort by the ones that have that term in their listing. Now for filters, I just chose home and kitchen, kitchen, dining, and appliances. Same kind of filters here, $10 to $50 instead of $12 now. And we can see different things. So right here, what is this? Let's click on this and see. So this is a drawer for a Keurig. So maybe this is for the cups, and I know those are called K-Cups. So what I'd do here is I'd go over to Amazon, make sure we're in all departments here, type in K-Cup drawer or holder, and we're gonna make sure it's in all departments here. And we can see the different listings for this. Now this one is slightly competitive. Keurig is very competitive in general. And we can see the sales here, we get thousands, some in the hundreds, and the reviews are very high, so it's not one we're going to look at. Now, if I'm scrolling down more, I see there's a bunch of different filters for it. There's charcoal water filters, different types of drawers, and there's also a little tree that holds the cups. Now, I could go search that, K-Cup holder, and see the different types. So what is this? So the carousel. So maybe K-Cup carousel. And I can pull the numbers on this product now. Now, the reviews here, it looks like there's a couple that are high, but a lot of them look lower. So we see 1,700 reviews, that's a little high, 500, 230, 150, a couple lower ones here, and then a couple bigger ones. So it looks like one brand also kind of dominates this niche here, which is not something you like to see. So we're gonna move on. One other popular product right now is a Ring doorbell. So Ring doorbell is another very popular product. Google owns that entire company now, the Nest products. So Ring doorbell, there's a couple different accessories, and I actually know this because I have one. So with this, there's like a mounting bracket and there's chargers, there's different accessories for it. And one of them is the actual mounting bracket for the doorbell or for just the Nest Home, the thermostat. There's different ones. So if we type in Ring doorbell, we can see the different products that come up that are accessories for this because of the filters we set. So we can see doorbell transformer, adapter, and these are all ones I could go and look on Amazon to actually see the numbers if they would be good products. Now, one of the things that comes up here is a Ring doorbell mount. So if I type in Ring doorbell mount or bracket, we can see there's a bunch of different types that come up. Now, some of them are angled, some of them are not. Now, these are just actually the doorbells. So we're gonna pull up AMZ Scout. We're gonna use this right here. So we're gonna look, first thing, we know the sales are decent. We're gonna look at the reviews. So these are the actual doorbells by Ring right here. So we're gonna totally exclude these. So we can just X these out right here. And let's look at the reviews. So we have 73, 179, 122, 4, 0, 2, a couple higher ones, 7. So this is not bad. It's a little on the competitive side because you are ranking for something very like a big term. Ring doorbell is very competitive. A lot of people look for it. So when you have that in your listing, it's going to be somewhat competitive. Now, if we look at the sales here, 509, 1,061, 101, 650, 800, 454. The sales are pretty good. So let's look at what this first guy is here. So he's selling at $9.99, a little cheaper. This guy's selling at $16. So let's look at the very first one. So 73 reviews, 509 sales a month, 1,061. So these are just angled. So you can angle these from the mount. So let's see what the product is here. So $9.99, he angles it. It's just this little plastic piece. That's all it is. You could source this for probably 20, 30 cents, shipping maybe a little bit more. So what are his fees here? He's paying $4.79 in fees. Let's just say him buying the product shipped in is $1. That's $5.79. We'll just say $6. He's only making $4 in profit, but he's getting over 1,000 sales a month. So he's making a good amount of money on this product. And one thing to keep in mind here is I guarantee you this guy doesn't just sell one type of mount or one thing for just the Ring doorbell. When people buy Ring, they buy the thermostat, they buy the doorbell, the cameras, they probably buy more than just one thing. So he's really building a niche around this entire company. So if I click on his name here, pull up his Amazon account, you can see he has screen protectors for Fitbits, he has the mounts, a charger, different types of mounts, and different types of products. And all of them are accessories for more popular products. And some of them sell pretty well. He has a decent amount of reviews. They're all lower priced, so he's sourcing them for very cheap. But he is getting sales on most of these, and a lot of them are selling decently. So if we pull this, we can see his different products here and how much they're actually selling. This one right here is selling 8,700 units a day, and it's just a screen protector. Yes, it's $5.99. His fees are here. He's maybe making $1, but 52,000 in revenue, if half of that's profit, or even 30% of that, we'll just say 15,000 a month. That's pretty good. So you could sell a bunch of different products that go with this. And again, when you go into Amazon, you can see what is frequently bought together and other similar items. So if we scroll down here, we see other similar items. It's all kind of the same thing. And this is just an example on a very, very popular product. You can do this with products that aren't as insanely competitive as something Google owns or something Apple owns, like a Fitbit, an Apple Watch, a phone case. Like, don't do phone cases, please. But this is just the example of how you can use different tools to find different types of products for that product discovery, because you guys probably know how to run the numbers. You know how to pull up the data and say, okay, is this competitive? Is this not? Is it getting sales? The hard part for most people is finding the product initially, that product discovery phase. And being able to go farther than just looking at the normal filters and the normal numbers to use goes a long way with Amazon. And almost piggybacking off of a popular product like a Ring doorbell or a Keurig. Again, those are extreme examples. You can do ones that are maybe a little bit lower sales but less competitive. And doing things that are add-ons for those products can be very, very good with Amazon, because if those are getting sales, then people are going to be buying accessories for products. How many times do you buy something that's a bigger product like an appliance or something? I'll just use the Keurig example. How many people buy a Keurig and don't buy something to hold the actual cups or some type of accessory for it? When you buy a phone, who does not? The majority of people either buy a phone case, a screen protector, a pop socket, something to go with it. An extra charger, maybe an extra long one, maybe one that glows in the dark. There's so many possibilities, and you don't have to just come up with a product on your own. These can be things that are already selling. So this is just something I wanted to show you guys because it's been really useful for me recently. This is the main strategy I've been using when it comes to finding new products on Amazon. Now, the link for these tools for the web app and for the Chrome extension. Again, the web app is the one that just pulls up all the products. It's for product discovery. The Chrome extension pulls up all the data, and that is for just the second part, which is analyzing the numbers and the niche, making sure it's good. So there will be a link to both of those in the description. So the Chrome extension is a one-time purchase, $200, and you have it for life. Any future updates and whatnot, $200 one time. And the web app is a monthly thing. It is $30 a month for the starting version, but if you pay for a year, you get it half off. It goes out to $15 a month. So There's different tiers also. There's product trackers, different tools inside of it. I'll leave the link to those in the description. Again, those are affiliate links. I'd like to share that with you guys so you guys know. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.